Hey guys, Byron Clark here. Had a couple minutes of downtime. I figured I'd make a video and want to take a little break from the series I've been doing on how to answer specific interview questions and just kind of backtrack. And I actually thought this would be a cool intro for the series, but I just hadn't done it, and I jumped into some of the other videos. Anyway, let's jump in here, and I want to run through really the basics of what every hiring manager wants, or what any hiring manager wants when you talk to them in a job interview. There are some basic things, and if you understand some of like the core things that they look for, it's going to help you a lot. It's going to help you prepare. It's going to help you feel comfortable, and midway through that interview, it's going to help you know if you're doing a good job or not. Instead of just kind of guessing or wondering how it's going to turn out, you can get a better sense of it. So let's run through some of these. I try to put it in order of maybe not importance, because any of these can be a deal breaker or a deciding factor, but just kind of like the thought process and the progression of how they think about things and how the interview moves as well. So the first thing is, can you do the job? Do you have the skills, the experience? If there's technical ability involved, like let's do software engineering. If you're going to be needing to build a brand new version of this website in Ruby on Rails, and you've never used the technology, it's going to be a problem. Unless they're willing to wait for you to learn. And that's the little thing I tacked on here, and where it says "and how quickly" on that first line. So one of the big things that most hiring managers want and that they look for is how quickly can you get up to speed. So can you do the job, and how long is it going to take you to start making a contribution? There are some exceptions. If a company is growing really fast and just looking to hire talented people, they're hiring like 10 people. That actually happened to me in my first recruiting job. I don't think they really were too concerned about how quickly I got up to speed. In fact, they said, hey, the next 3 months are really for you to like mess around, learn, experiment, make mistakes. And that was a great learning environment. But again, that was because they hired 10 of us, and they were growing, and it was fine. But that's kind of rare unless you're in the startup world. And even there, it's kind of rare. So the usual case is that they need someone it's one position. They're going to hire one person in most cases, and they need someone to come in and make an immediate contribution. So can you do the job, and how quickly will you be able to start doing that? Again, just to be clear, I'm not talking about like when your start date is, like whether you need 3 weeks before you can start or 2 weeks. I'm talking about ability-wise, how long it'll take you to come in and start doing the work well. Okay, next, do you want the job? So being able to do the job is one thing. Sometimes people can do the job and they're not passionate about it. They're not that interested in it. The hiring manager gets the sense that maybe they don't really want the job. Like, yeah, they could do it, but I don't think they really want to come here and do this. So if you want the job, it's important to show it. Next, do you have the right attitude and motivation? Are you driven? Are you going to work hard? How are you going to handle the first setback? Just that type of thing. What type of engine is under the hood? What type of drive do you have? And then this next one's a little bit different. Will your personality fit with the team? And so that depends a lot on the team. And it's a good. I would recommend asking the hiring manager midway through the interview or at the end of the first interview to kind of describe what the team is like, what the dynamic is like, how he or she would describe the personalities on the group, not one by one, but just the overall collective thing, because that'll help you understand how you fit in too. Maybe it's not a good fit for you either. You want to be assessing that as well. But again, that's a big factor. Will your personality fit with the team? Are you gonna be able to get along with everybody and contribute? And then finally, all of these things above, how do you compare to the competition on these factors? So how will you perform the job compared to the other people they've interviewed? How quickly will you get up to speed compared to other people? How much do you want the job? How bad do you want the job? Maybe you're a little bit more skilled than somebody else, but they seemed like they want it twice as much, which again, that leads into the attitude and motivation. And now the hiring manager is thinking, okay, this other person is a little less skilled, but they're going to learn and they're going to really love what they're doing. So they're going to come in here early. They're going to stay till the job is done every day. They might hire that person over you, so you need to be careful. And vice versa, if you're the less skilled person, less experienced, you can get hired over the more skilled person by showing that drive and that interest and that commitment to the job, and that you really want the job. It's powerful. So I think that's pretty much what I wanted to cover here. No need to make the video longer than it needs to be. That's not going to help anybody. So let me just end it here. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you for sure. If you want more tips, you can check out my blog. It's right there on the screen for you. thanks for watching. Hope everybody enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. Have a good day.